had no concerns about my medication at this point. It's been quite some time since my last lapse, and even if I did, my mental health team, they were just a phone call away.
But there were occasions where I think maybe she would forget to take a medication. She could be pretty up and down. Moody, forgetful, argumentative. I tried to be as patient and understanding as I could be, but it was taking its toll.
I never forgot to take my medication. It was too important.
Okay, folks, so here we have a qualified veterinary surgeon of good standing with a clean record.
Which means nothing.
And a convicted murderer with serious mental disorder.
It was accidental manslaughter. Let's at least try to be accurate.
Yeah, for all the difference that makes. Look, she's already ended one life, and now she's trying to destroy another. Are we going to be complicit in that?
Remind me exactly who is on trial here.
Abusers are very good at playing the victim, pulling the wool over people's eyes.
Right, and isn't that just what Tom's doing?
Yeah, except that I don't think you're talking about Tom, are you? I see. Regardless, Belle is the principal witness here. Look, the question we have to ask ourselves is whether a convicted killer with a history of extreme medical instability can be considered a reliable witness.
Everyone has a past.
Well, we certainly know about Belle's.
Not so much Tom's.
We can only go on what we're presented in court.
Right, but if we keep getting hung up on events long past, we're doing exactly what Tom's defence wants.
So what do you suggest?
I suggest we go back to their actual relationship.
I don't know about anyone else, but I'm having a hard time trying to get it all straight.
What about we work out a clear order of events, starting with the increasing incidence of physical violence?
Alleged incident.
We were trying for a baby. At least that's what I thought until I found out that she was still taking the pill. To say I was upset would be an understatement. Trust is everything in a relationship. But to claim I held her hand under a scalding hot tap... I'm sorry, no.
He knew the tap was hot. I told him to stop that. It was burning me.
The moment I heard her scream, I reached across to turn off the tap, but it was already too late. Clearly, neither of us had realized just how hot the water was.
And he made out like it was all my fault. Like he hadn't deliberately just scalded my hand, but he had.
Anyway, afterwards, I turned the boiler thermostat down to make sure it didn't happen again.
The dog was Tom's idea. I didn't even want a dog. Not at first. He set up a camera in the house to keep an eye on Piper whilst we were out. But he was also using it to listen into my conversations when he wasn't there. And when I found out, I told him that he needed to get help. And he got so angry, he punched me in the stomach.
I did not hit her. Simple as that. Just a lot of shouting, mainly from Belle.